What a pleasant surprise.
Lenny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were...
I'm more of a... Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking...
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Ariane simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40...
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first. Especially, do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarine?
You could say that. She's actually...
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my...
It's nothing.
Wow. Paimon's so used to be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things I maintain a clear boundary, but in my...
Well, you say that, but for all the time I
would...
Is that so? Well,
So you want...
I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florin?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club.
That sounds like a lot of...
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the player... Anyway, allow me to give... This script was a...
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marechaussee Hunters. Is that a problem?
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. Their story can be... But I'll leave the In that case...
Oh.
Aha! I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes?
It's the exact location of this... Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything.
Sounds good.
Whoa, they really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer is here and ready to go.
The Fatometer.
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure.
And what about all the dessert? And that's what the message said.
Really? That's so nice. Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marechaussee hunter.
Snack hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will try. The desserts are great, but I'm still looking forward to the story more.
Very... First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you. You can find an abbreviated version of... In this story, everyone is a Marechaussee hunter.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and...
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this? Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own.
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the...
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be...
You can use your real name too if you want. I Oh, so it would be like a...
In that case,
Next up is the skill sheet.
Oh, those skills... So, should we...
not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiation. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will.
Oh, interesting.
Everything's interesting.
Let's see. I'll take... arts. Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, traveler? Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see. Oh, looks you've all picked. Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Oh, I saw that one just now as well.
The script's world building rules, huh?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about. All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn 7 then. Paimon can't wait.
Well, now that everyone's since two of our would you like to play on?
What's...
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the fatometer. For example, if you choose to
I don't understand the phone.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about never knowing what you might...
All right.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure?
Trust me. Honestly,
No promises.
well, anyway, speaking of the story...
Well, that's because a long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its infancy, soon a group of human rebels. Sometime later, as you inhale, your eyes meet, and you realize
You're all Marashose hunters too, right? What say you to traveling together?
Okay, my name is Linny. I've been wandering since.
Is this... My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always... Hey, you can do it, Farina. Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion.
Everyone's doing the same like this.
I've been studying the culinary arts since I was a child. I hope my delicious food can help boost people's spirits. That's wonderful.
It's serious.
If we're all here.
you open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honor of the lands outside."
The scriptwriter must...
Yet,
I carefully.
you see a long string of...
And...
You look up.
Why don't we go check out that tavern?
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're...
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all... I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask. Nothing turns a frown up. You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill perfect...
That's not necessary, miss.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. Hey, did she just... me? Glorian must have broke character. This isn't getting us anywhere.
Are you sure? In that case, please...
We failed the
as you prepare a pot and fire to use for cooking. The woman stares at you with her mouth agape as you skillfully cut the ingredients and toss. Perhaps your skills have regressed due to lack of use, but
Oh no. I screwed it up. It's all...
I appreciate.
Miss.
You weren't even the one that learned persuasion.
My trouble. Those monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently, so
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure.
Do you know where...
It all happened so fast.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find.
Don't worry. We don't always...
You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem very... friendly, merchant...
Pardon me, sir. I'd like.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay? What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar?
Surely an onion can't be that expensive.
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before.
Oh, what a nasty guy. But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something? A performance? By the harbor's grace,
Oh, no.
the lone boat lies and rest. Let the moon give chase. In the dark of shadow, our heroes seek to find. Blocked the road to stand. Such is our hunter's
I don't recall asking for a bardic song, but if you meant what you sang, you are indeed some kind of hunter, then by all means, please. Those monsters are camped outside the city. We have limited reserves.
Wait, you're saying no one...
Who knows?
That is
Yeah, all right, I think I've said more than enough. Beyond...
Got it.
Don't mind him, Farina. He just doesn't have enough taste to appreciate.
No, I was just thinking about how those nobles must be so cold-hearted. It's like...
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your...
This guy seems promising enough. Hello, sir. Is there anything I...
Oh, wait, you're... Oh, dear goodness.
You recognize us?
Yes, yes.
What happened here?
Alas, However,
Are there?
it's not. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, when I was a child, though, to be
Well, you can rest.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve.
Still,
Although
I see.
all right, they're actively working with the monsters and have corrupted the court ministers with malicious magic. They're the reason why, even inside the city, everything has been a giant mess. Even one of our
Talk about being.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up? Hey, not everything can be solved with food.
I appreciate brave hunters.
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems and
Exactly.
Well, this seems like a...
Well, Clarin?
I wouldn't say...
sure.
Paimon wants to know.
No.
Huh? So you mean anyone?
In theory, yes. All you would... Still, most people dropped out at the early stages. And others called it...
What kind of monsters did that?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as one of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria.
Now, wait a second. Don't tell...
Well, I wasn't...
Wait, what?
From my master.
My master? Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father...
Let's not get off topic. Responding to it yet...
Ah, I see. That explains.
Is that really a bad thing, though?
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect.
Speaking of investigate, I vote monsters. That's the main...
Well said, Miss Farina.
What about you, partner? What do you think? It's decided.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and head out of the city.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead. I'm the captain of the guard. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's...
I said talk, not whisper between...
Have you ever...
Mara Shosei hunters? Ha! That fairy tale... While everyone is talking, you begin to carefully... Every so often, you see, as you follow his gaze, you vaguely recall that the location he seems fixated on is known for its difficult terrain.
Wait. Is that where the monsters are?
The captain is taken up by your sudden question. You're looking...
Well, we're Marshose hunters after...
He shakes his head. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with, but I just hope all the guards...
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
Stealth club.
This is the place he meant.
You see broken eye. All the signs point to one thing.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you with...
A little help here!
Your battle round begins.
Let the world collide! Yoo-hoo!
Step right up.
The next battle round begins now.
Attack! That's the... Ha!
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment. Before...
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose
I never knew the photometer.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump.
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that with the monsters gone...
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
With everyone's help, you successfully, even without opening...
Makes sense. We...
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who...
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to...
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future. But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marashose hunters. What if they...
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more back.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow!
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story...
Here, here! I'm not sure.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story.
Huh?
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part.
Whoa!
Well, even if we... that's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, and anyway, Paimon really...
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern. earliest memories are of living with Master.
What a heavy...
Master was my first ever toy.
Oh, wait, so she... Hey,
Of course I'd. See? That's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next.
Excuse me for asking this, Clorand, but how old were...
Probably around,
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced.
I'm not so sure this is a question of...
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once.
A Geovicious hatchling?
What she said was this: make sure to get along.
and...
5.
Well,
No,
So you're saying you actually...
yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat.
that really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt even though the training...
I still remember the first time we met. You... After that, though,
I had a lot of fun.
we tried to pretend like...
Protector of justice. Oh, wait,
Yep.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk. Although...
Huh? When did the Protector...
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on.
That sounds like her, all right.
Well, she's...
It's true. I always wanted to...
But...
She suddenly disappeared.
Disappeared?
I have no idea. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house, when she still didn't appear after a few days.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people.
Don't worry, just like how
We're...
I was at first, but not anymore.
Well, despite everything, you still knew...
Who knew Clorand had such an interesting past? And I wonder if Clorand's master were the champion duelist back then. Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorand and Navia are probably thinking...
Well, anyway... would you look at the time?
I had a great time.
Anytime.
The script was good. Hey,
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my...
You're that excited to hear about my fight with...
I was talking about the...
Let's go meet up with the group!
Make way for the Adeptus! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made. Yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
weird surroundings, heavy walls.
I admire the work put into the set.
So the set...
Unfortunately.
Anyone think Cloran's smile is starting to look...
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. If we're worried about arousing
Yeah, it might be better to...
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
why aren't you saying anything, Navia?
Oh, this is the short sword Cloran mentioned last night.
I'm...
Well, I made sure to take good care of it. Anyway,
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison.
well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared.
All right, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect...
All right, you collect the treasure. The city is still in places where... Thank you, kind. The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy.
Oh, good idea.
Just as you start to... Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet...
Greetings, gentlemen.
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with...
Well, we have to...
I say we go for it.
After a quick gilded table,
Wow.
the elderly king, he wears a They're here, your majesty. A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to whisper. After a moment, he lowered.
The king does not appear entirely aware.
The king remains still. Esteemed guests, I've heard tell that, however, seeing...
Well, we've got nothing to hide. The golem's blades were so powerful. Well,
You're...
we did.
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you return it at...
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't...
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward.
But that's completely...
Yeah, that makes no sense. If it weren't for us, the treasure...
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary...
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated with his...
From the look of things, could the prime minister be the evils?
I would like to observe the number of...
The guards in the palace appear...
Well, there goes my plan.
It appears we've been visited by not before I decide...
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe...
But if we try to... Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind...
Thanks, Yuka.
You allow yourself to be led away. It's only
That's
when
the
you stay
thing.
here. And don't. The guards lock the cell door.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes.
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands, of course.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there.
What about that knife I hid in my book?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be...
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well...
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well.
What?
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us...
That is a
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison.
Oh, before I forget. Navia, I took a closer look, and the
Wait, Cloran said that sword used to belong to...
I doubt it.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to.
Master left men. I gave you the sword back then,
wait, when?
after the duel.
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some after the duel, though. There was a we were both sad. And whenever I looked at back then,
No one can change the past.
yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two.
Think not.
Something to do?
Looks like the next part.
Perfect. From Corinne's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad.
Water continues. Eventually, you get suddenly.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true... Shh. I've already sent away the other guards.
I understand, but how...
The king has issued a formal decree.
Execute.
Monsters appearing at the same
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for infiltrating the capital was difficult.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy. His faction is too powerful. The guards are to defeat him. You must find a secret...
You're not coming with us?
No, as long as my identity is not revealed.
In that case,
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault,
Got it.
all right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain. You now have the chance to restore the... And be sure...
With the help of the guard, you.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward. Yeah! Got her!
A moment, please.
Burn! Have a safe trip. Let's begin. Ah, this wasn't locked. How convenient.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of...
Well,
Wow.
Before you lies a serene stretch.
Well, guess this. Trust and rebuild.
What's the matter?
As you step into the...
Wow, this must be...
But this door is blocked.
A pattern on a stone.
Is something wrong?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally... Your surroundings are...
that description...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need to... The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the...
Yes. Something feels off about all this.
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here.
What's true?
Billowing surge.
Hold the line! Yeah! Let's move out.
It worked.
Something just appeared. Some kind...
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourself at the end of...
With?
A key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big
This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys. It is said that for... Huh? You hear a few strange noises.
What's going on?
For the sake of immersion.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you hear...
There's someone else here.
Wait,
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we
Judging by the way he's...
Retreat!
Your choice is noted.
You got it!
Well then.
Got to find them.
Time to testify.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
You're facing a veteran Marshosei hunter. You don't stand a chance.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of HP.
Is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy. What about final strike?
Oh, well, did we get it? Glorian?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive look in his eye.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure?
What
So he's also...
Then I'm even.
What do you know?
What's that?
My skills were passed, and what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. The Marshosei hunt.
Is he talking about how...
So that's why you wanted
If you already knew where the treasure was.
Because
Only a true Marashosei hunter is capable of passing through this final as someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain.
Okay, but what it...
You're sure you want...
We've been talking about it for so long, of course.
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
What you...
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Before you, the door to the you hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse.
It's open! Mom, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring. What do we have here?
A stone tap. Maybe the troop ran out of butt.
They provided a super immersive...
Wait, I get it now.
this is it.
The Marashosei hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the... So, how are you doing? Do you remember how you got here?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
You mean these? Huh? I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again.
I deserve some answer. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily...
I don't know. The feelings about my father and the other Marshosei hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry. I don't know when it started.
But if the treasure From your description, I suspect you were
Devorder?
Oh, your master...
No, I've heard it. Wait, it can't...
The seal?
My family, my father and... But...
The Devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being. Even ones as capable as the hunters. If you lacked the power to complete...
I heard it has the power to...
And yet...
One of them belonged... I know just the only way I could...
I won't comment on anything else.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into the stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashosei hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter.
I have...
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist?
But I've already tainted my...
Wake up, Florian. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or... You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect. Do you still not under?
You're right.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the.
I know.
Good. Then come with me, and help me see this script.
No, I mean,
Then we'll just have to keep writing it.
you mean
Is that really so?
you aren't afraid?
I know what my friend.
Then,
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes protecting. Into the shadows.
They're back!
That took a while.
ahem!
Tone it down.
Sorry.
Oh,
I confess.
little. Wait,
That's right. He's a... to be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. The treasure...
The names of all the marsh.
Wait, you...
Of course.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For
What the
example,
fuck,
she
dude?
inherited the.
So, she was just like.
Oh, you really.
Well, when you put it that way, working as an
their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because... they chose to be. To hunt monsters.
Then this stone
That's right. The only time they...
So,
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the the tablet, their legacies.
Father... Thank you, my friend. I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil.
well,
Sounds good to me.
I have no objections, but Mr.
what if? GM?
At first glance, these blades.
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by some.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool one.
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil?
I was able to see us around. We must be extremely...
Then why don't we?
No, we have to...
I agree with Mr.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no.
Yes, that's what's called... Yes.
All right, you.
Mr. Florian, please lead the way.
Of course.
You had to set up
What's
so.
that?
Finally, you decide as you walk away. Finally, you arrive at the church Florian. As you approach, an ominous aura.
How strange.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. I don't think it's a...
That's exactly why Yes.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you want...
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear end. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being... You're not like me, Miss Cloran. Consider it a duel to restore my honor.
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my... The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marasho...
Was that strong? Was it better?
So lifelike.
Ah! Umbrella warfare. Oh, Tyler. It seems realistic.
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own two hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names. It's the Marashose Hunters' names.
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marashose Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marashose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters.
The thing is, this is way beyond.
Protector of justice and order, the hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is that they will always... Yes.
It's a pretty solid story overall. That final battle especially... Oh, right. Yeah, mine nearly... Oh!
Did you have a good...
Of course.
Sure.
Then I'll head back for now. Once...
You're right.
Well...
Okay, so...
I think it should be fine.
What in the world?
That
I was dying of curiosity.
guess none of us wanted to be the one to break.
What are you all talking about?
Oh, Oh, wait.
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
It's probably more accurate to say this was never.
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain! Did Paimon? It's not nice to watch.
Yeah, it was.
If Paimon knew something...
Everything was under control.
As if you've.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of
As for you,
I know there's no excuse for what I did.
I would say you've already suffered. You may have been blinded by fame and fortune. You'll be far more used to the city.
But
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. As far as I'm concerned.
then I'll do exactly as you
So
said.
what?
I'll go return those 2 keys. Thank you so much. Until we meet.
Speaking of Marashose hunters, what should we do?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it?
No, I am no exception.
That's certainly.
Wait!
That's because the
Oh,
Well, I'm.
Oh?
This particular. The names you
So the names...
Navia.
huh?
I really appreciate.
All right, all right. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly.
Finished.
Should your name and deeds be forgotten?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marashose hunter, said perhaps her answer lies in her silence.
Oh no, I'm still fast. It was a bit of freedoms. Good points. Limit. It's 7. Baby.
One with the sound.
Tell truth from facade.
universe in my psyche.
One with the sounds.
Tell truth from facade.
Enduring defy. Shadow, follow!
Watch this. Huanlong Act.
One with the sounds. One with the sound.
Evils be gone. Like this?
Tell truth from facade.
She lasts evermore.
One with the sound. Shadow descends. One with the sounds.
You're wide open. Break. Tell truth from facade.
Like this?
Wind Rider. facade.
Shadow descends. No hesitation.
What's happening today? Skeleton tool.
sounds.
Evils be gone.
Tell truth from facade.
Embrace the oneness.
One with the sounds. An unexpected discovery.
Truth from facade. Tell truth from facade. Break! Wind Rider. truth from facade.
Shackles be gone.
Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
Let frigid death.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
Frozen blockade.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Now tell truth from facade.
Lotus pervade.
Tell truth from facade. 7. Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade.
Frozen blockade.
Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. Break!
Shackles be gone.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
fade.
Tell truth from facade. Seven.
Like frigid death.
Retreat to advance. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
Frozen blockade.
Tell truth from facade. Bide the time. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. Tell truth from facade.